Hello everyone and welcome back to this channel. In a very quick tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this crisscross neckline with an open back. This tutorial is going to be very simple and straight to the point, and the measurement I'm going to be using for this is a small measurement. Okay, so this tutorial mainly is to give you an idea on how to go about it. You can do something much better than what I'm about to show you. So if this looks like something you're interested in learning, or you just want to have an idea on how to go about it, please watch to the end. Remember to subscribe, like, and share this video. So I just have this little fabric left in the corner of my space. You need like 2.5 yards of fabric for you to be able to achieve this type comfortably. Now you're going to fold your fabric into two just like I did here. Now for you to know how to fold your fabric into two this way, now you need to understand that you're not going to be using your actual body measurement. If for instance your hip measurement is 40, you're going to be adding extra 5 inches to it. Now that extra 5 inches to it to make it 45. Now you're going to divide 45 by 4. Whatever you get, you're going to add extra 8 or 10 or 12 inches to it, depending on the measurement you're working with. I hope you understand. Okay, so now from this starting point line, we're going to be going down with 3, 4, or 5 inches, depending on the neckline you're working with. The neckline you're working with is 4 inches, you're going to go down with 5. Me, the neckline I am working with is 3 inches, so I am going down with 4 inches, meaning I added extra 1 inch to it. Now, this new line is going to be our starting point line. Now, I'll go ahead to take the top length I am working with. Yours could be longer than this now. That extra inches you added to your actual measurement, you're going to be taking it here. Me, I added 7 inches, so I'm going to be marking 7 inches all the way down. So basically, after connecting the line straight, this is where our measurement is going to be starting from. This line we marked here. Now you're going to be marking your shoulder measurement divided by 2. I wanted to mark mine. Then you're going to come down and mark your armhole length. Then you connect it. Now you're going to be dividing your round bust measurements. Remember, you are adding extra inches to your bust measurement. You can even add extra allowance after taking it here. Now I'll do the same thing. I'll mark the hip measurement I used for this tutorial, add extra allowance to it. Now it is better for you to add extra than trim it out and be short of fabric. Now I'll take my armhole curve. Then from this center point line, I'll go ahead to take the neck width I am working with. I'm working with 3 inches by 3 inches. Your could be 4 inches by 3.5 or 4 by 4, depend on how deep and open you want your neckline to be. So whatever measurements I took here, I'm going to be repeating the same thing on this other side. So if I'm using 4 inches, I'm going to be marking 4 inches backward here. If I'm using 5 inches, I'll be marking 5 inches backward here. For me, I use 3 inches, so I'll go ahead to mark 3 inches. I'll connect it to the neck depth this way. Now we have like our full round neckline here. So now from this armhole depth, you're going to connect it straight to pass through and meet this other neck opening this way. Now you can decide to go up from your armhole if you want. You can still decide to maintain the armhole length. You see the way I connected it. Basically, that is what you are going to do. Now the neck depth you use, which is 3 inches, you're supposed to use the same thing for the back. Now I'm going to take it up by 3 and add extra 1 inch to it. Now you can add extra, you can use rope to extend it, or you can make sure that the back is more than the front, right? Now from that point, you're going to be opening it up. I'm using the remaining thing I have there, but yours is supposed to be more than that. You're supposed to have like 5 or 6 from that point. Now from this point, you're going to connect it straight downward this way. Now I want you to understand something here. Like I said, I'm using this for a small size, but if you're using for your own measurement, this part you're supposed to make it very open, like it's supposed to be wide. I'm going to be showing you how to go about it. So basically, this line that I marked here, make it to be wider to come to this red line. That way, it is going to relax very well on your body without exposing your boobs. Now, you're going to be coming down with like 5 or 6 inches and connect it with a curve this way. If you check the reference, there is a curve by the side. So basically, that is all with the drafting of this top for the front part. The reason why I told you you'll be needing more than 2 or 2.5 yards for you to achieve this part because of the crisscross neckline, right? So all you have to do is just to go ahead to cut it out. Now, after cutting it out, you're going to be having it in two form this way. Just go ahead and crisscross it like you are placing it on each other this way, and then you are good to go. Now this is what the neckline is going to look like if you are going to be top stitching it. But if you're going to be adding extra fabric, there's no need for you to stitch it at this end. You're going to be adding extra fabric for you to tie it at the back yourself. That way when you're tying it, it will help you to snatch the front. Now to cut out the back is very simple. Just go ahead to fold your fabric into two, but you need more fabric for the back because you're going to be adding extra elastic, or you're going to be um gathering it or pleating it, right? Just all you need to do is just to trace out the side this way all the way to the end, and then you go ahead to cut it out. Basically, that is all for the back. You're going to be doubling your measurement for the back, like I said, because you need to add elastic to gather it this way. You get now looking at this picture here right now, I want you to understand that you can make the front to be much, much longer than the back if you want, but I am managing the fabric I am using. Now I've gone ahead to weave it all around. Like I said, you can top stitch here if you're not adding extra fabric, then you go ahead to hem it all the way by this side, right? Now for the back, I've gone ahead to also weave it, and then I folded this part in with 1/2 inch because I'm going to be using elastic here. Now, this is the elastic I'm going to be using to gather it all together. Now, if you don't want to use elastic, all you need to do is to just pleat it and stitch on top of it so that you have like your back measurements, you understand, or your boobs measurement divided by 4. Then you get the measurements. But I prefer to use elastic, which is what I did here, right? Now, for this, the first method I'm going to be showing you, I've gone ahead to stitch the center back, right? Then I'll go ahead to hem it, like I'll fold it in from this part, and then I'm going to be stitching it. Just look at what I'm doing. I'll fold it from here, then I'll stitch the side all the way down. Then I'm going to be repeating the same thing on this other side as well. Now I'll go ahead to also repeat the same thing on this armhole curve here. But if you are not stitching it at the center back, just go ahead to top stitch it, if you understand. Okay, so basically after folding the sides and then the center in, this is what we have. Now the next thing you want to do is to go ahead to use your pin and hold this center together. Make sure you're holding it before you place the back on it, right? Now go ahead to place the back on it, right side facing each other. Then bring it and stitch it from this side and stitch it all the way down. You're going to be repeating the same thing on this other side as well. So basically, after stitching it on both sides, you go ahead to hem the lower parts. Now, this is what you should get after you're done. Like I said, this is an illustration purpose. Yours should be finer and bigger than this. Now, like I said, if you do not want to stitch it at the center part, all you have to do is to open up this center stitch, this back stitch. After opening it up, you go ahead to add extra fabric to it. Then that extra fabric, you'll be able to tie it by yourself at the round of your neck. Right now, this option is the best option for you to do. Now, this is the end of this tutorial. I hope this was helpful. You can also think outside the box and make something much better. I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye.